was my trip to the canal. I missed the first stop, but never mind, there's not much in it. The problem is getting up over these bridges now to the towpath. No walkway. Oh, there's the canal. I thought it's frozen over. This is the Burbage Wharf. I've just got to go over this bridge and down the other side onto the towpath. Oh, got it. That's a difficult bit over. And I just got to go down the path here. I'm going to walk from here to Pewsey, and I'll get a bus back from Pewsey to Amesbury, then Amesbury to Ruggershaw and home. It should be easy walking, but because it's all frozen, there's no mud, so I'm quite looking for. I've done this walk a couple of times before in the summer. Anyway, we're on the towpath now. The old wharf here, and there was one canal boat moored up here years ago, and it was half submerged, but they seem to have got it back on the water now. There's a bit of crane on the other side behind me. That's the last remaining timber wharfside crane. Interesting. Well, Kennet Canal is actually 67 miles long, runs from Reading down to Bristol, made up of part navigable river and the rest is canal. Should be a nice walk today. Sunshine, loads of frost. I suspect they had more snow up here too, a bit further north than I am, in Ruggershaw. Anyway, it's about 4 miles to Pewsey. Probably take me 2.5 hours, depending on how often I stop. Taking photographs or filming. On my left is the main Great Western Railway to Bristol. I'm not sure if there's any trains running now or whether they're on strike. Might see one later. As I say, it's a lovely day for filming. The weather like it is. I do love the frost on the reeds and rushes and grasses, in contrast with the trees, which are, the oak trees still got the leaves attached, but everything else has lost their leaves now. I don't think there's much danger of being knocked down by a train today. I'm going to cross there anyway. But, I might get a train. I'll hear it coming long before it arrives. railway is known as the Hanson Barks line. It comes off the main line at Reading, comes down through Newbury, Thatcham. Known as the Berks and Hants or Berks and Hants railway line. In fact, none of it goes through Hampshire at all. The only bit that goes to Hampshire is the line from Reading down to Basingstoke. That's the only link with Hampshire. Fallen tree there. Well, you've got a towpath at one time, they've cut the ends off. You can see a bridge overhead and a lock. Throughout this canal, you can use wide beam boats the entire length, whereas some canals are only narrow beam and they're narrow boats. But they use a wide beam, and I'm coming up to a couple fairly soon on the other side, moored up. There's a swan over there, actually walking on the ice by that second boat. A bit closer in a moment. Yeah, they always looking for food. The railway just over there. Well, you can hear water running, so it must be something flowing in there. Oh yes, right through the middle of the gates. Bridge 105. I haven't seen the name of this lock yet. I presume that's the old lockkeeper cottage over there on the right. Ah, there we are. Cadley Lock. There's a red kite. Very pretty in the sun. That must be quite slippery, this bridge. I haven't soldiered or gritted it. There's some ducks. I found a bit of ice-free water. And there's a farm up there, which we'll get a bit closer to soon. The space is a bit limited. They've got a very small piece of water. There's reflections down there. Lovely shadows on the ice. A bit of the river, probably just overflow here, I think, from the upcoming lock. Cold weather for farming. I know, I've been there and done that. Yeah, I got a t-shirt as well, and some thick coats and gloves. This Brimslade lock. It looks like they've got a craft studio over there. I thought at first it was going to be tea and coffee, but I don't think it is. I think it's shut anyway. Well, they do hot drinks, but I think they're closed today. Not much passing traffic from the canal, that's for sure. And let's press on. A drop of water down there, just enough to make it flow slightly. The Canal Canal was first constructed, or construction began in 1718, and it was first used in 1723 and completed in 1810. It took quite a while, quite a deep cutting here. And then fully restored 1960 to 1990, so not too many years ago. The feature of the canal is cairn locks devices, which consists of a staircase locks, 29 locks, rise of 237 feet. Well, we're looking at that. This little spot here with the rushes, the clumps of rushes and the beautiful trees behind with the sun on them. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The robin over there picking a bit on top of the leaves, which should absolutely cover the canal now. I don't know whether the canal froze before the leaves came down or after. The battery's getting low, I'll have to change it in a moment. I better change the battery, but the robin came over to see me. I might have something to eat for you in a moment. I'll get my pasty out. Well, I've just come across this obviously marker for oil pipeline, 14-inch diameter. I don't know what the rest of it means. The flow, what downwards? No idea. 72.8 kilometres. I don't know where that's from. Goes across the other side. Must be pretty deep to get under the canal. Looking through the trees there, quite pretty. I can see another marker on the other side of the bank. Must go down under the canal, then back up again. Don't know whether this one comes up from Foley or not. It's possible. But I'm fed and refreshed. Push on. I think I might be about halfway along. I've got my Google map on the phone. It doesn't really tell me how far I've got to go. In fact, they said I was at a lock there, but there was no lock where I was stood. However, we'll be there eventually. Some very noisy rocks around there somewhere. I don't think I'll ever go on that swing. It might be a bit too big for it, and it might not take my weight. Approaching another lock. Easy close lock. Well, that's where the GPS said I was, about 200 yards back. So it wasn't very accurate. Again, it's trickling through the gates. Really a thick frost here on the I think some of that snow we're heading, that's the way we're going towards Pewsey. And that's where I've just come from. I do love canal bridges, they're so graceful. Beautiful design. There's an animal being across there, a dog, a fox perhaps, right across the middle. Across the other side, I should think. Smallish dog, could be fox. A lovely group of trees there. Still the rooks are cawing. Somewhere along here you can see one of the white horses on the hill, but I'm not quite sure where. It's a lovely walk, whatever. A bit of a nip in the air now, but no wind. It's just the cold coming off of the frost, I would think, in the banks and the canal. A bit of timber laying on top of the ice there. It shows how thick it is. I think it's been thrown in by somebody just out of stupidity. Quite a few lumps. Well, this looks like Wharton Rivers Lock. Canadian Canal Trust. Must be the old lockkeeper's cottage. Nowadays it's a question of doing it yourself. I'll get across the other side in a moment. That's been pumped from somewhere, I should think. Keep the lock topped up. There was a pumping station just back down there. I assumed it was sewerage, but maybe it was the water. Lovely. Oh, there's a willow tree there. More rooks telling me off.
If I don't be home, then
This is the sailing boat here. More boats on the other side. I'll have a check where I am in a moment. I'm certainly about halfway. I know from previous times it's a lot further than I think it is. I've done 4 miles now. I wouldn't like to walk along that plank to get on the boat. It's a long way across and it looks very icy to me. Back where it's the railway again now. But the chap I was talking to up there said he's heard no trains and they're on straight. Another bridge ahead. There's water flowing down there. New birds around. Just saw a moorhen. There's a farm up on the hill and a nice white house, if you can see it. Not looking back, but I'm going forward. It's a way to go yet. Judging by the way the boats are moored a long way from the bank, I would think the canal's very shallow. Bridge 111. One bridge closer, I guess. Quite a busy road there. I think I could probably cut down through there and get to Pewsey if I want to walk to the wharf. A group of boats just here. I still haven't reached Pewsey. Towpath's just beginning to get a little bit slippery now. I'm in the sun here and it's just thawed the top out. Leaves on the ice again. Trees and the boats. Rooked up in the trees there. Only slippery, the roots sticking across the foot of towpath and not making it easy. I've got to watch where I'm going. Oh, few steps closer. Just come up to a bridge now. Another bridge. Seen a few of those, 112 or 111 I passed that seems a long way back now. Beautiful.
Going to be a bit milder Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a wet day, I think, on Sunday. I just tapped the ice with a stick and just broke the stick, so it's pretty thick. I thought here it looked a little less frosty, but it's just the white frost is not here, it's still frozen. Frozen solid. Smoky chimney. Misty up the head. Must be getting close to Pewsey now. This is the last bridge, I think, before Pewsey Wharf. I can see boats up ahead, which they're always parked up there, moored up. One more shot of that bridge. I can see the Pewsey Wharf bridge ahead, not too far. Oh, a couple hundred yards. Thank goodness. Oh, almost there. Back aches, my legs ache, but I did it. That's the important thing. I mean, Christmas tree up. It's very nice. Better. Sugar in it. lovely. That's what I wanted. There we go. Funny part, the bar's upstairs. The stairs are pretty steep.